Guys, today we're going to see how this works out. With that being said, let's get right into this video, guys. Today we have the Pittsburgh Steelers with updated rosters, updated schedule, but a familiar face is back on their defense. So honestly, going into this year, the biggest issue is going to be their offense. Will Aaron Rodgers work out? Will Aaron Rodgers be able to hold down the fort? But their defense is still freaking amazing. So we added Troy Polamalu back to their defense. Because why not just make their defense so freaking good? Kind of reminds me back in like the 70s, 80s with the Steel Curtain defense. That kind of is what this is at the end of the day with how good their defense is without Troy. Now adding Troy just makes it that much better. Now, offensively, we'll see how they do. I do have to get rid of the man, George Pickens, because he can't technically be in this squad, sadly. So, let's actually just trade him away. Cowboys, we will give you George Pickens for a third-round pick. Goodbye, George Pickens, and enjoy your crash outs in Dallas. All right, so now that we're in a good situation, let's get right into the season. All right, so this is also updated schedules. Little side note, preseason, I don't have everything set up for preseason. But like for regular season, this is all updated. The game times are kind of wonky because I created the schedules myself. And I didn't feel like having them set up so it looks like, beautiful with everything. But it is what it is. The game, everything schedule-wise is correct. So roster and schedule is correct. This is my start today mod, in a way, I guess. Whatever. Alright. I also put all the rookies on the correct teams and stuff like that. Week 1, Justin Fields versus Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So the Steelers win that game. Honestly, what we have learned over the years in Madden is that defense does win championships. Okay. There's no way I say this and then they start off 1-3. Alright, so what we learned in Madden before is defense wins championships. Alright. Wait, what? No, we're not trading away Holcomb. What are you doing, game? Alright, let's go next week. They beat the Browns, at least, coming up the bye. Okay, this is a little janky right now. Give us a moment. It will all catch up. There we go. Loosen it up. Okay, dude. Bro, this Holcomb trade is actually giving me a migraine. Decline offer. We're not... I feel like there's like the ads that pop up, like when you go on websites and it pops up in the sidebar. That's what I feel like that is. Alright, they're 4-5 now after losing to the Chargers. It's not exactly what you want. Play the Bears week 12. They beat the Bengals. So they split with the Bengals. They lose to the Bills. Alright, listen. I've done a couple videos now with the Steelers. And every single time they've been kind of iffy. The Steelers are a weird team this year. Again, like I said, they're going to have a great defense. Adding Troy makes them that much better. But doesn't make them like a 15-0 roster. And Aaron Rodgers, for whatever reason, does not blend well with the Steelers in Madden. I don't know why, but Aaron Rodgers, EA Sports thinks he's absolutely washed, which he probably is, but that's beside the point. All right, so they go 9-8 and they miss the playoffs. It's my second time using the Steelers with updated rosters and schedule, and both times now they have missed the playoffs, which is insanely crazy. And this is why. Because Rodgers usually has like a mediocre season. It's not anything crazy special, but it's mediocre. They can never run the ball. Like Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson. Just, Then you got DK Metcalf gets 1,000 yards. And then there's really not a wide receiver 2 right now. So they just need somebody to step up. Defensively, what did Troy do? Troy didn't get a single sack in the season. It's oh, no, never mind. He did. He had 1.5 sacks. He had 3 interceptions. So, 31st offense. Yeah, see, that's the issue. 6 defense. Like, defensively, they get the job done. It's just offensively, you're far-fetched to find anything offensively. And this is like, honestly, I feel like this is how real life is going to go, in all honesty. It's going to be like the Matt Canada era all over again for the Steelers. Because they don't... And I forgot Najee Harris went to the Chargers. That is so weird looking. I don't know why, but that does not feel real. Anyway, as I was saying, I think the offense is going to struggle greatly. Stephon Diggs on the Patriots also kind of goes weird. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Puka Nacua had a fantastic season. Yeah, I think that their offense is going to struggle this year, and I think their defense is going to go good. But, again, how far is that going to get you? It's really the question. And we've seen with the Matt Canada offense back in the day with the Steelers, they couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do anything. So, and I know they obviously have Arthur Smith now, and they're a lot better, let's be honest. But still, I think it's going to be a mediocre run here. All right, hold up. Let me see something real fast. Team schedule. Here we go. All right, so we started off 1-3. Yeah. It's like this is your typical 500 above 500 record for the Steelers. They get going, fall apart. Get going, fall apart. It's like failure to start over and over and over again. And eventually you just get to a point where you just can't recover from it. But here's what the Super Bowl is. Ravens, Lions. So the Bengals lost to the Ravens 9-3. That's almost more painful than anything. The Raiders winning 19-0 though. That's kind of cool. Some of these scores can get a little bit wonky at times. All right. Let's see how this works. Boy. And we have 48-17. Wow. I guess MMG would not be proud of his Lions here. Although Abdul Carter was Rookie of the Year on defense and McMillan was Rookie of the Year on offense. Hold up. What did Carter do on defense to win Rookie of the Year? I don't think I've done a franchise yet where he has won Rookie of the Year, which is saying a lot. Russell Wilson holding it down there. Looks like he is the only quarterback they used. 6.5 sacks. Really? That's Rookie of the Year? I don't know. Let me see how bad Shedeur Sanders did. It's my guilty pleasure. I like to see how bad Shedeur does in Madden. 3,100 yards, 16 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. I don't know why, but they always go with him in Madden. He is the guy who wins the quarterback battle every single time, and it always ends up with a very bad situation for them. But that's their guy, Shedeur Sanders. Guys, let me know below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one. Doses.